That injured officer, good news, is expected to survive. Police say the suspect was also shot and is now in custody. Now, this shooting happened this morning and it triggered a brief chase in the area of Telegraph and 21st Street. The suspect then barricaded himself inside a nearby building. Our crime reporter Henry Lee is live now with more on how all of this ended. Henry.
Well, Heather, that suspect eventually gave up, but not before chaos unfolded with a call of a man with a gun, which led to a shootout in the streets. An early morning gun battle left an Oakland police officer and the suspect wounded in the city's uptown neighborhood.
We all should be thankful that nobody was fatally injured.
It began when police got a call about a man brandishing a gun near 24th and Telegraph. Officers found the man several blocks away just before 7 in the morning.
The suspect immediately began to fire shots at the officer. The officer was struck with that gunfire.
A second officer returned fire, injuring the suspect. But the suspect ran off. Officers followed him for a couple of blocks, trying to shoot him with a non-lethal beanbag gun. They called for a canine unit, the SWAT team, and mental health experts. The suspect ended up in the lobby of an apartment building near West Grand and Martin Luther King Jr. Way. Police say he barricaded himself inside and cut and stabbed himself with a knife. Negotiators were able to convince the suspect to surrender.
We have recovered a gun and a knife used by the suspect.
The suspect, a man in his 50s, was wheeled out of the building on a stretcher. He's expected to survive.
We certainly took our time. It was slow, it was methodical. We listened, we're patient, and we ensured that he is safe.
The shootout comes amid a spike in violence and just 2 days after the city recorded its 100th homicide of the year. Chief LaRon Armstrong visited the injured officer at Highland Hospital. The officer, too, is expected to recover.
This is a sober reminder of how dangerous it is in the city of Oakland. How armed suspects will quickly utilize these firearms towards our officers.
Now, the names of the injured officer and the suspect have not been released. Also unclear is the motive, but after he allegedly shot the officer, that man yelled that he wanted to die. Reporting live, Henry Lee, KTVU FOX 2 News.
And Henry, as for that suspect, do we know if he has any connection to that apartment building where he holed himself up?
Yeah, apparently no connection, Heather, so he was just trying to take flight and ended up there.
All right, and do we know anything about the injured officer, how long he's been with the department?
No, other than he's a veteran who is well respected by his colleagues.
All right, our Henry Lee reporting live for us this afternoon. Henry, thank you.